Why is a random 45-year-old woman named Linda beefing with me for no reason at all? In the least shocking turn of events that's ever happened on the internet, mean older white women in corporate America are not very receptive to hearing how people perceive them. And I want to talk about it because their response on my video and other videos similar to them trending right now perfectly highlights why everyone has an issue with them. And I chose this comment as well because it's a valid interpretation. It's really anyone who's in a position of power above you, you might also experience this from. But I and many other people have been sharing their stories about these random older women who just came out of the woodworks, made it their full-time job to just make our lives hell in the corporate workspace for no reason. And I said the woman in my story was 45, but actually she was in her 30s. I just didn't want to give too much direct information. So to be clear, 45 or 35 is older than 25, right? But the only thing all of those older complaining women heard when they heard our stories was 45 is old? 45 is not old. You have no idea. Once you get to be my age, blah, 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 this is about me. This is all about me. Yeah, I think it very clearly is about you, Tina. But to be clear, no, 45 is not old. But it is way too old to be acting like a bullying teenage high schooler. And if you're 45 and you already have this horrible I hate young people mindset, you're already a boomer to me. It doesn't matter. You can be 32, you can be 42, you can be 52. If you have this mindset, you are a boomer to me. And the way y'all are so defensive and unreceptive to hearing anyone else's stories shows us why you are the worst to deal with. You cannot step outside your own experience and go, oh, this is a thing that's happening. It might not be you doing it, but this is a thing that happens, right? There are other people on this planet who are going to have a different lived experience than yours. And just because you didn't experience it doesn't mean it isn't happening. There were many other wonderful women in the comment section, right? And sharing their stories now, which I love y'all, saying right, yeah, I'm 45 and it's still going on with other women. Or when I was 25, I experienced the exact same thing. Or maybe oh, I didn't go through this, but I hear about it a lot and I see it sometimes and it is absolutely wild. And listen, at the end of the day, yes, we know what kind of women, the ones that look at something and go, well, I don't do this, so they're lying or it doesn't exist or whatever and ignore an issue. But hopefully maybe this will help break through to at least one of them out there. And yes, being 45 does not make you old by any means. Being a wretched, insufferable old person, that'll age you about 20, 30 years, honey.